Welcome to LeadingAge California's 60/60 tour. When we first started planning for our 60th anniversary celebration, we thought it would be most appropriate to include as many members as possible in our 60/60 tour, 60 days to our 60th anniversary. While we had originally hoped that this would result in in-person visits across the state, our virtual format allowed us to visit with more than 150 residents and administrators from member communities, talk with celebrities interested in our work, and receive myriad well wishes from individuals across the state for our anniversary. I want to especially thank IN2L and Saltbox Productions for their sponsorship of our 60/60 tour. It's our pleasure to share with you a few moments from our 60/60 tour. Now let's take a look.
I'll be 101 in June.
Okay. What do you like to drink for your birthday? Are you still drinking?
Am I still drinking? I drink scotch for breakfast.
And that's the truth.
Turtle power, it's Raphael. Yes, the original Raphael of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Happy birthday. No, happy 60th birthday, LeadingAge California. Do yourself a favor. Join us down here in the sewer and have a hot fudge marshmallow tuna fish and Doritos pizza. Cowabunga!
My daughter is, I'm obnoxiously proud, but she's a great singer. She got to the last 20 in American Idol and she's making her mark. But what advice as a phenomenally successful entertainer, actress, director, what advice do you give young people who are not sure how, who are terrified of the whole thing?
Well, the terror is part of it. It means that you're sensitive. And you'll always be terrified. I'm always terrified before I go on stage. I remember once I was in the wings and Helen Hayes crossed herself before she went on. And I said to her, I'm Jewish, but does that help if you cross yourself before you go on? And she said, only if you can act.
There's so many people, you hit a number, 60, 70, 80, 90, and people check out. And you're just looking for the next door. I mean, what's your, what would be your message to people who feel like, I've accomplished what I wanted to, it's okay, I can just check out now. What would you tell them?
Life is a journey of learning, and I haven't learned everything yet. And I'm curious, and I have to stay active physically and mentally in order to maintain my joy. So I just keep going. I intend to keep going until I can go no more. It's not over until it's over. And I'll wait till then for it to be over. I'm busy otherwise.
Before coming to Life Desk, I was actually working with our homeless population, doing the outreach, getting them ready to get into housing. So I had this vision of I want to now work with clients that are now housed and work with them in keeping them housed, helping them with life skills, being able to help them get into the community and feel comfortable in the community, being a part of the community better yet.
What were you doing before you were a nurse?
I was a graphic designer.
Wow,
Did advertising.
That's a cool story.
Yeah. My a friend of mine was pregnant and I ended up delivering her son, not having any idea of how to do it. And after it was all over, I realized how much I enjoyed just sort of being there in those sort of moments with people where there's a level of uncertainty and, instinct either takes over and you just know what to do, or you turn around and run the opposite direction. And so I'm one of those that just got really calm and cool, and he was born, and 2 months later I started nursing school.
It's probably the best decision the Rosen family ever made. And I was one who was not excited about moving into a retirement facility. A bunch of old people sitting around telling stories to each other. The fact is, and I want to make this point, This is an extraordinary experience. It's extraordinary for a variety of reasons. It's a lovely campus. We live in a garden. I live in a garden apartment. We have wonderful management. We have excellent timeless facilities. But especially now that my wife is in skilled nursing, our medical care is second to none. It's characterized by loving kindness.
Jeannee and I have been doing a lot of these visits, and you talk to people really in your positions that have worked for 20, 30, 40 years. And I love when younger people, like, what's your message to younger people that are maybe contemplating senior living as a career that maybe don't know anything about it?
I think senior care is often overlooked by young professionals, young clinicians, because everyone wants to go into a hospital setting because it's exciting and fast-paced and whatever. But I think there's so much to be gained from elders and so much knowledge and wisdom. And I really like senior care because you really get to know the residents, and you know, there's so many great stories that they have, and you build more of a relationship than you would in acute care settings. So that's what I love about it. And we have a chance to really make a difference in those that we serve. So it's just an honor to care for the elderly.
Do the Navy guys sit one way and the Air Force guys sit over here? Is it a big party, or is it? I'm fascinated to the dynamics of it.
What's interesting to me is working with this group of residents. Yes, many of them were military officers, but rank doesn't matter now. And it's very casual here and extremely friendly. It would be hard for you to imagine that the person sitting across from you at one point in their career was a general, right? It happens here frequently that you're sitting across from people that not only did wonderful things in their military career, but even after they retired from the military, many of them became CEOs of major organizations,
What's something you're going to challenge yourself to do, either this year or the next couple of years, you've never done before?
I don't know if Kim knows.
Don't ask, Jack. It's not a good thing. She jumped out of an airplane.
No, that's what it sounds like. Yeah.
I did. I actually did.
She jumped out of an airplane a couple of years ago.
That's on my bucket list.
Yeah. On our 80th year, Bob and I both, 13,000 feet, beautiful scenery to see, and I'm here to tell you the tale.
What gives you joy now? All these things you've done in your life, what do you get the most joy out of now at this stage in your life?
Telling dirty stories.
Oh, you got to give us one. Jeannee can take it.
Well, people have a long face. They come to me with all the problems, and I say, hey, you need a change of attitude. Let me tell you a dirty story. And I do. And at least they go away smiling. If you smile, then that means that you have a positive attitude. And believe me, that's the only way you can survive to be over 100.
Our 60/60 tour was so inspirational, talking to residents about their life stories, administrators about their hopes for the next decade, and celebrities engaging with our member organizations. We hope you enjoy all the videos, which are available on our conference platform, and many other celebratory notes on our LeadingAge California YouTube page. Now here's to the next 60.